everyone, it's me B, and I'd first like to thank all my new subscribers that I acquired from the lovely Kellyanne Maddox shout out last week. So thank you very much for joining this channel. So let's begin. So last week, me and a friend done a bit of retail therapy in Covent Garden. I wanted to go to Cath Kidston to pick up an order, and she wanted to go to Urban Outfitters to pick up an order. So while she was getting her order in Urban Outfitters, I noticed that there was like tarot decks, and I was like, tarot decks in Urban Outfitters, the clothing shop. So I had a peruse of the shelves. They had like the Wild Unknown, the original Rider-Waite deck. I think it was a New Orleans deck, the Neo kind of deck. And then I came across this deck here. So this deck here is How to Deal Tarot for Everyday Life, written by Sammy Main and illustrated by Marissa De La Pina. So I've seen the book with this title on Amazon, I've seen it on Book Depository, and I've seen it on Wordery, and I know that it's a guidebook for the Circa Tarot, and it goes for about £10. So I thought to myself, this is a deck and a book set, so I was assuming it was a Circa Tarot deck and guidebook of 240 pages for £15. The decks were £15 and it was like buy one, get one free. I was like, oh my god, this is just amazing. So I'm going to flip the camera around now and do a flip through review. See ya. Hi everyone, so I've flipped the camera around, so let's have a look at this deck. So, comes with this nice flip box, you can see the side, padlock on there. So let's open it up. Okay. And in the deck, you get this guidebook, and let's kind of open this up, and these are the packs of cards. Okay, so this guidebook is about 240 pages. Yep. And Sammy Main is the author. She's a digital media reporter and has previously written for BuzzFest and Femsplain. She lives in Brooklyn with her cat, Broochie, and she's usually found in sweatpants. Visit her online at www.sammymain.com, and then it's got where you can follow her on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And Maria De La Pina was born in 1990, same age as my daughter, in Southern California. Is a disco queen. She's the creator of the Circa Tarot, a deck that was successfully funded by Kickstarter. She lives in and illustrates out of a teeny house in Glaswell Park, Los Angeles. Lovingly called Casa de Crashback, surrounded by hundreds of plants and a dog named Cluse. Visit her online at www.mariadelapani.com, and you can follow her on Instagram. And this book here is also available as an ebook. So let's quickly go through this book. It's a lovely cover. So this book was published in 2018, which is last year, by Harper. It's got a really nice table of contents. You know, welcome to the club. So that kind of gives you a bit of a blurb about the books. Talks about the cards, wands, the cups, the knives, which are swords, and the pentacles. Then it goes into the major arcana, tarot training, layouts, and away you go. That's a bit about the blurb. Really nice colouring. So this is the cards. So the wands, it gives you a bit of blurb about the wands. Got a little symbol there, and it gives you a colour picture and a blurb. So let's look at the Ace of Wands. All it takes is one idea to start something brilliant. This card represents the start of something awesome, an exciting beginning. Think of it as a flashlight, or just as good. The flashlight app on your phone. With the Ace of Wands, you can start to recognise lots of possibilities all around you. If you see this card in a reading, get hyped. You're at the beginning of a cool, creative time. So it kind of goes through all of the cards. for each suit, the colour picture. There's also a bit here just to write your notes down and how you feel about the cards. And let's look at the spreads. So I like this chapter 4 about the spreads, and it's called the layouts. It kind of tells you how to prepare for a reading as well. Let's look at the spreads. So it's got quite a few spreads. It's got the daily draw spread. It's got the 3 card spread. So this card here, which is the first card, is what happened to you in the past. This card here is what's happening now, and this card here is what will soon happen. Why your awesome spread? It's a 4 card spread. What are you best at? It's number 2. Why do people respect you? Number 3. What can you teach others? Number 4. Your direction in life. This is interesting. The year ahead spread. It's 4 cards. So the first card is what will happen in the spring for you. Number 2. How the summer will shake you out. Number 3. What to look for in the fall. How you'll make it through the winter. That's card 4. And you've got the relationship spread. Get out of the slump spread. And the star spread. And then finally here it's the Celtic cross spread. So it's quite an informative, fun looking guidebook. Look forward to working with this. So let's move on to the cards. So they come in this nice box, kind of front opening, top opening, sorry. And inside the box is a message. Fate is fluid. It's up to you to take matters into your own hands. Now, before I done this flip through, so I had a look at some of the Circa cards online, and this deck is very similar to the Circa deck, but there are 10 cards that have been changed from the original Circa deck, and that is the 2, 3 and 10 of knives or swords, the 8 of cups, and then the devil, lovers, temperance, moon, star and tower. So let's open this up and have a look at the cards. So it's got these lovely backs of eyes. I love the kind of integration of pastel colours. So the cardstock is slightly flimsy but very, very matte and borderless. So let's have a look at the cards. So this is the 4. The Magician card. So he's got all the tools on his table, and he's kind of like got that greenery outside. Love this High Priestess card. She's got the symbols on her arms. She's got the moon there. And that's the curtain with the pomegranates. Beautiful. The Empress, and she's got a feminine symbol there. She looks like she's out in nature. Emperor. It's got some of the symbolisms here as well, she's in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Love this Lovers card. You know, it's got the growth and the 2 archetypes there. Chariot. Oh, look at this lovely strength card. So it's like you're embracing your strengths. The Hermit. So this archetype's still in the mountains, as you can see. It's got a torchlight there. And it's kind of like in the dark as well. It's a Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I really love the colour palette on this deck as well. It's kind of bright and vibrant, which is kind of like my thing. The Hanged Woman. Just looks like she's on a circus, on a trapeze. Interesting death card. Temperance. It's quite difficult in this card though, isn't it? Well, for me to see how she's finding balance, because it's only one picture. Devil card. That's an interesting Tower card. Looks like that house is on fire. Got the lightning there and the water and stuff. Star card. It's the Moon. Love this Sun card with the lovely sunflowers. It's Judgment. The World. Let's move on to the suit of Wands. It's the Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Interesting, I wonder what that is. It's an interesting Three of Wands. This card, this deck to me is kind of like Rider-Waite-Smith inspired-ish. Four of Wands. This Five of Wands looks more like teamwork and working together to me than conflict. Interesting Six of Wands. He's got his wreath around his head. I think he's being congratulated. People are reaching out to him. This is a very interesting Eight of Wands because, you know, I depict this card as like fast movement. But these wands seem to be stagnated here. I suppose they are looking up, aren't they? Looking up. But very interesting depiction. The page. Looks like he's going on an adventure or exploring things. The Knight. Queen. She's got like a very confident face, and she's got her cats there as well behind her. It's the King. Okay, so moving on to the cups. That cup overflowing. Two of Cups. Twined together. Three of Cups. You know, even though I sort of like look at this card as celebrations and stuff, they have got quite serious expressions on their faces. Four of Cups. Not wanting to look at that opportunity there. This is an interesting Five of Cups. I suppose, you know, concentrating on the things that are making this person unhappy and not looking at what is there. Six of Cups. Lovely choices in the Seven of Cups. This is an interesting Eight of Cups, walking away from an emotional situation. Nine of Cups. 10. So you got this is, I love this Page of Cups. Fish out of water. Knights. Queen sitting in her shell. And King, oops, Daisy, and King of Cups. Okay, so let's move on to the swords, which are titled Knives in this deck. So you've got the Ace. How interesting. So the blindfold is still there, and there's two knives going in different directions. It's a very interesting depiction of the Two of Swords, or Two of Knives. Three of Knives, there's like a heart-shaped apple and like a really deep cut there. Four of Swords, looks like she's relaxing and meditating and even reflecting to me in this picture. That's Five of Swords. Six. Seven of Swords, hiding all those knives. This is quite interesting, Eight of Swords, because normally for me in the Eight of Swords, the tying isn't so tight, so people can always kind of like free themselves, but she seems to be really, really wrapped up tightly in this one. Nine of Swords. Another interesting Ten of Swords, because all the swords are kind of on her head like a crown. So this could be deep cut in thoughts. Got the Page. The Knight. Looks kind of very hot-headed, doesn't he? Running fast move over his knife down there to defend himself should anything untoward happen. Queen of Swords, got like a no-nonsense expression on her face. And the King of Swords. So let's move on to the last suit. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's a nice balance card. Two of Pentacles. 3. 4 of Pentacles, holding very tight onto her money there. This is a very interesting Five of Pentacles. You know, out in the cold sort of thing. Look at this one, Six of Pentacles. Generosity card, you know, receiving. Lovely. Seven of Pentacles. This is quite interesting. Eight of Pentacles, she's sewing those pentacles onto her dress. Love this Nine of Pentacles. You can see that she's a eloquent woman. She's got quite outstanding jewellery. She's still got the bird there. She looks quite classy. on the money. 10 of Pentacles. So that's, we've got the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. So thank you so much for watching. I will leave a link to this deck in the description bar. Speak to you soon. Bye.